I do not agree.
But you do.
Shit. Every good story deserves an encore. That's a good message, I guess. Oh god, they're jumping at me.
Huh.
Oh. I was not expecting her to move up at me.
Oh, it comes up when they sing.
That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I was about to say, so they do move when they sing. That's cool.
Oh wow, that's nice.
But now my question is, did they get the license to use this song?
They didn't use the new logo I made.
It's
It's still the old one!
It's okay, it's a demo!
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do the intro, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I'm listening to the song!
Me complaining about the logo.
Hey guys, Zero. It's kind of hard to talk over this.
Are we gonna be copyright claimed?
Oh shit!
You start a new game, hurry! Stop playing!
I'm on the side, like it's following me! Okay, there we go. So, hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome to the Doki Doki Encore demo! So, let me discuss some things about this mod that's a little interesting. One, it's a demo, not super interesting, no. But two, I have a lot of friends who worked on this mod. This Bug, Nico, that Monika girl. She drew
I did art.
Yeah, she
did
drew
art
some
for this.
CGs. She even drew a logo, as you heard her say. But she'll
Yeah,
probably
they
be
did.
used. It'll probably be used in the actual full version.
Well, I made that old logo too, but they didn't use the new crisp one that I made.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume.
Remade it.
I would assume they probably just forgot. I do like the menu so far, though. It's a very catchy ass song. I think it made me want to. I kind of feel bad leaving that menu. I wanted to listen more. I like
Well,
Doki Doki Forever.
We were gonna get a copyright claim. We probably already have one.
No, no. I don't think the people who made that song are gonna copyright me. I don't think
know.
they're out there looking for people. I mean, if another company does it, then technically I can dispute that because they don't own that song.
Oh, be careful when you do that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so yeah, demo time.
Demo time.
Also, this is pre-recorded, by the way, for people who are wondering. This is being recorded on April 6th. When this is uploaded, the demo should be available for everyone to play, but as of right now, I have early access because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Doki Doki Encore demo. Yay!
Yay.
Before we begin, you need to answer a few quick questions. Well, I didn't know this would be a survey.
Well, I didn't study.
Yeah. Say or confess to you in the base game. Oh, it's one of these things.
Oh.
What mod did this? Oh, there was a mod that did. Oh, I think it was normal VN, I think. Because they had the skip button. And then it was
It was the festival, I'm pretty sure.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was the festival. That's what did it. Yeah. They asked you, like, what did you do to these?
It continued after Act 1.
And it was like, who was your favorite girl? And it was like, who's the girl you ignored the most?
Yeah.
Sarah confessed to you in the base game. Did you accept Sarah's confession? If you click yes, you'll be starting off on her route in this mod. If you click no, you won't start off on her route. Oh!
Oh.
No. Because I was gonna say, I did say yes in the original game when I first played, but now I'm like, oh, I don't want to go Sayori route. So, I mean, obviously I'll do all the routes at some point, don't worry. Just, right now, we're not starting with Sayori. Good. Now there's Yuri and Natsuki. Uh-oh. In the base game, you chose to spend the weekend with one of them for the festival preparations. If you choose no to the last question, either start off on Yuri or Natsuki's route in this mod, depending on who you choose next. If you choose yes on the last question, well, you'll see how things will go, now won't you? Oh god. Who did you help prepare for the festival? Natsuki. That's not even a fucking competition. Like, hello? Last question. If you played other DDLC mods before this? Oh, that's an interesting question. This won't affect gameplay in the demo, but it may affect gameplay in the full release. Nani? Some example include, but are not limited to, Blue Sky, Summertime, Cold as Summer, Divided Hearts, Purist, Fallen Angel, Eximuse, The Festival, Fruits of the Good. God damn it, Fallen Angel!
That Fallen, you have to play Fallen Angel.
I was gonna say, ha! I played all of them, damn it!
You literally played every single one of these mods except for Fallen Angel.
Some bullshit. r/DML is full of mods. I was playing on the subreddit. If you were to check it out, yeah, I do that all the time. Have you played any other mods? I mean, I'm not gonna put no. I'm not gonna save
Have you
this
played
option.
any other mods? No, we haven't. This
Shall
is our first one.
This is my first mod. Shall we begin, Zero? Every good story needs an encore. I mean, I thought that was songs. I guess that works with stories too, I guess. That was sequels. Doki Doki sequel. Ugh. As I regain consciousness, I'm greeted by a sharp pain in my forehead. Ah! This pain is almost unbearable. I stand up slowly, clutching my forehead in an attempt to nurse the stinging pain. What? What just happened? I groggily open my eyes. What the fuck? Where am I? What is this? I look around in all directions, but as far as the eye can see, there's nothing but black, empty space. Hello? 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 I hear nothing but the sound of my own voice echo into the oblivion. How did this happen?
But sound doesn't work in space.
Shh. What even happened? Everything was normal just up until a few minutes ago. Up until... Suddenly I hear something walk towards me. I'm able to make out a dark silhouette. I think I recognize that outline. Sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Hello? The figure finally comes into my view. It's... Monika? Oh, good. You're awake. Monika? Where are we? Where are the others? What is this? Oh, you mean you don't remember? I try to remember what happened, but I no longer can. Everything is now a blur to me. No, not really. Well then, I guess bringing you here must have caused you to forget everything. I guess my coding skills aren't quite up to scratch. Monika, what the hell are you talking about? What coding? You're not making any sense. Oh dear, I messed this up pretty badly. Well, I guess I'll just have to try to take you back then. Take me back? What are you talking about? Take me back where? To the beginning, silly. You need to remember why you're here. Now just give me a second. No, Monika, wait! What are you talking about to the beginning? I hear a loud banging on my door. Hey! What? What's that shouting? Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead! I open my eyes. I see my door swing open as my annoying, yet sweet, friend, Sayori, enters my room. Hey, don't just run into my bedroom! Sayori startledly goes back outside and shuts the door. Sorry, Zero. Yeet. Oh, Sayori. Always doing things without thinking. I've known her since we were kids, basically for as long as I can remember. We used to spend a lot of time together, but that changed when high school started last year. I don't really know what happened. We just drifted apart. We really didn't see or hear much from each other for a while. Though that changed 2 weeks ago, when she convinced me to join the literature club. Since that day, we've spent much more time together, almost like how we used to when we were kids. But that hasn't stopped me from learning some pretty unexpected things about her. The more time I spent around Sayori, the more I realized that something was off about her. I finally found out what it was last Sunday, when Sayori admitted to me that she had been dealing with depression all her life. If that wasn't already a lot for me to take in at the time, she also confessed her feelings for me. So, I decided on that day to tell her how I felt. I told her that I wanted to help her through this, to get things back to the way they were. At the time, I thought I did the right thing, but maybe I could have handled that a little bit better. Since last Sunday, Sayori's been unusually quiet around me. She didn't even really want me to be around, didn't really want to be around me during the festival. It must have really hurt her feelings when I turned her down. But it's probably for the best that we try to preserve our friendship, given her current state of mind. At least for now. Why is she here anyway? Alright, I guess it makes sense for Sayori to be here. Lately, I've accidentally picked up on Sayori's habit of sleeping in. Dealing with the stress of everything the last 2 weeks has really taken a bigger toll on me than I first realized. Sayori has now made it a habit of her morning routine to make sure that I don't oversleep. At least Sayori seems to be doing a bit better today. Wait, what time is it? I hurriedly checked my alarm clock. What? Oh god, I'm gonna be late! I quickly jump out of bed and prepare for the day. And so, another ordinary day of school awaits me. At least we finally get to have our first club meeting since the festival. While doing an abridged version of my morning routine, the memories of the last 2 weeks come rushing back into my mind. I remember timidly introducing myself to the club for the first time, not expecting it to have such incredibly cute girls. Nor did I imagine having to endure their scrutiny of my mediocre poems. Fortunately, not everything as of late has been super stressful or tense. I got the chance to get to know Natsuki a little bit better as we prepared for the festival. I finally recalled back to last Sunday where we spent the afternoon baking the cupcakes. A smile comes across my face as I remember the icing incident. I suddenly then remember Sayori's confession and the fallout afterwards. By the time I got home after the festival, I could see why I was ready to crash and stay holed up in my bedroom for the rest of the week. The stress aside, I'd say the festival went pretty well for the most part. I'm sure our performances will reel in a few new people. Though, I may not have cared too much for the performance part of the festival, certainly had much more fun this time compared to last year. Especially since I was able to spend it with Natsuki. She wouldn't let me out of her sight for some reason. Zero! Are you almost ready? We're going to be late! Yeah, seriously, stop spouting exposition in your room and let's go. Just hang on. Look in the mirror to see how I look. Currently, I'm too tired to really pay much attention to my appearance. I don't know what to do. You ready yet? Yeah, come on in. Sayori enters my room again. Hey, Zero! She beams at me. Hey, Sayori. Sayori then frowns at my appearance. Zero! There it is. Wait, when did I get a bookshelf?
That was that shelf in your room?
Oh, where's the hanger, Monika?
I didn't draw it because I didn't think I had to.
Good. It's already better than it was before without the hanger.
I can add the hanger.
No! If I see in the full release there's a hanger, I'm gonna be hella pissed.
I'm gonna add the hanger specifically and then tell Ultra to put it in.
That's rude.
Just for
You can't even see it from this perspective. You were only able to see the edge of it.
Whatever. It'll still be there.
Anyway, this is cute. Sayori goes up to me and attempts to fix my hair. The situation immediately turns awkward for me. I blush as Sayori's fingers swirl through my hair. Hey, come on. Is this really necessary? You look like you just got out of bed. Well, that's because I just did. Sayori and I fall silent for a second. As she continues to try to fix my hair, I can't help but be reminded of all the times my mother would do this to me right as I was about to go to school. I'd always get embarrassed when she would try to fix my hair, especially in front of the other kids. How much sleep did you get? Considering everything that's happened the last 2 weeks, a lot. And I still think I need more sleep. Sayori looks a little taken aback by my comment. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up so soon. Did I really come across as that rude? You know, that despite her warm and peppy attitude, Sayori's still going through her depressive episodes. Now it makes her want to avoid being a burden on other people, especially me. Hey, it's not your fault, really. Honestly, I feel a lot more rested now. Sayori's face turns to a gleeful expression. Well, that's good, she says with a thankful relief in her voice. I really need to be more careful with what I say around her. Though I didn't spend too much time around Sayori in the literature club, we'd still had our moments. I guess that set up everything to happen last Sunday. Sayori's my dearest friend. I've always looked after her and cared for her in a brother-sister sort of way. Though I'd be lying to myself if I were to say that some part of me didn't entertain the thought of us being together like that. But I've had my eyes on someone else recently. Though that hasn't stopped me from racking my brains since her confession. I still ask myself how I could have handled that situation better, or if I even made the right choice. Sayori didn't take my response to her confession very well, but figuring that she said she's had these feelings for a long time now, I can't blame her for acting all hurt. I just hope we can still work through this new chapter in our lives together. Suddenly remembering that we still had school, I snap out of my train of thought. Seriously, you're in your train of thought for like 4 minutes! Like 3 minutes. Aren't they late? MC, come on! We should probably get going. I don't want to be late.
Yeah, you're right.
She says that slightly flustered. Sayori then suddenly looks off to a random direction, trying to avoid making direct eye contact with me. I can tell that Sayori's still trying to process the new reality of our friendship. I've been meaning to discuss what happened with her, but neither of us have really worked up the courage to bring it up yet. So we've been getting by on painfully trying to pretend that last Sunday's events didn't happen. Well, let's get going. I try to put as much enthusiasm into my voice as I can, but it just sounds more like I'm faking it. Sayori forces an awkward smile.
Yeah, let's go.
We silently make our way downstairs and start making our way to school. Poor Sayori. I remember how my walks to Sayori used to be filled with laughter, inside jokes, and other ramblings. But for now, those days seem to have come and gone, as our walks are now usually filled with uncomfortable silence. Though it's not like we haven't tried breaking the ice with each other.
I told you the festival's gonna be better than last year's.
I guess you were right after all, Sayori. I'm actually glad they finally listened to the students' suggestions and hired a real DJ.
Oh, come on, Zero. That music wasn't that bad. The problem with the festival last year is that nobody put in any effort to organize.
That's what I'm saying. If they actually cared and took the time to prepare, they would have hired a professional DJ. And ask some cringy first year who makes Nightcore remixes on his phone to handle the music. Ew.
You don't give Keith enough credit, Zero. He tries really hard to make people happy.
Dropping names.
What the hell? I just like I like that she says his name like she's like knows him personally.
You don't give Keith enough credit, Zero. You're just mean. And he's really sweet too.
Maybe you guys should get together then.
Oh no! She got sad.
I'm sorry. I really.
It's fine. Let's just keep going.
She almost cried. No.
Oh no.
Usually, one of us would say something stupid and it'll just kill the mood. We can just walk the rest of the way in silence. Well, at least we're over it by the time we get to school. As soon as we arrive at school, the morning bell rings, making all the other students scramble to reach their first period. Walking through the mass of other students, I can't help but reminisce at some of the memories of how I would Sayori in these halls. I didn't really realize how much I've missed out on enjoying the craziness in the hallways before classes until I started walking with Sayori again. Some of our fondest memories with each other were witnessing or participating in whatever shenanigans were happening in the school's halls. In hindsight, that's probably why our school started using hall monitors. Still, hall monitors or not, you always find something to laugh at. After a few minutes of navigating our way through the crowded hallways, we finally get to Sayori's first class.
So, I guess this is my stop.
I can't help but detect an ounce of hesitation in her voice as she says that. Honestly, can't really blame her, all things considered. We're both still trying to figure out about how to go about our friendship, and she always seems to be happy when she's around me. Even despite my rejection of her, she's still willingly hanging around me. Well, at least our friendship still managed to survive last Sunday. Yeah, guess so. We stand there awkwardly for a moment. Hey, I'll see you at the literature club, okay? Sarah's disappointment is quickly erased by her usual cheery attitude.
Yeah, I can't wait. See you later, Zero.
And then a small smile at her before I turn to head to my first class. The school days as ordinary and boring as ever, listening to some same old teachers teaching the same old things. Eventually my torment comes to an end as the final bell rings throughout the school. That means it's time for the literature club. As I leave my class and walk through the door, I see Sayori standing outside.
Hey, Zero. Ready to go?
Yep, let's go. And so we head off to the club room. We go up through the same familiar set of stairs, and distant corridors lead straight to the club room. I've been wondering all day if anyone new will stop by today. We got a whole week away from the club after the festival, though Monika still expected us to spread the word about the club. I'd say our performances at the festival were pretty well received. Not to mention we had a pretty good turnout for our event. The audience seemed to love our performances. Though, I'm just glad I didn't end up embarrassing myself. Truth be told, I still feel somewhat guilty for just using a poem I found online. Especially considering the others actually took the time and effort to write their poems for the festival. Not long after my train of thought ends, we finally arrive at the club room. I look at the door to see that the sign-up sheet is no longer there, so I'm taking that as a promising sign.
You think anyone signed up to join, Zero?
Nope. They took away the sign-up sheet because no one signed it. Bet.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out. I gently open the door
No.
to find that the usual scene we've become accustomed to over the last 2 weeks is still the same as ever.
Yep.
I see Yuri reading her book in her usual spot, and Natsuki in the closet organizing her manga. I glance around the room, but see no sign of Monika. Hey guys! Yuri sets her book down on the desk.
Hello, Zero.
Anybody new stop by?
No, not yet. It's just been me and Natsuki. Monika hasn't even showed up yet. Where could she be?
Natsuki must have overheard us as she walks up to join the conversation.
She's probably sulking that nobody decided to sign up. Natsuki, maybe she'd be a little bit more understanding of Monika's feelings. The festival did mean a lot to her, after all. I know that, but I still don't see what's the big deal with getting new people. I'm fine with what we have right now. I am too, but try to be considerate when Monika comes in.
Wait, nobody even signed up? Nope, at least that's what I got from seeing Monika around today. She looked rather down. So he frowns upon hearing this.
Aw, poor Monika. We should cheer her up. Cheer me up how, Sayori?
An all-too-familiar voice sternly asks. Ah, crap. We turn around and see Monika, standing by the doorway. Oh no! She's pissed!
Oh, what? Oh, she's mad. Why?
She enters the room. Her footsteps are heavy. Judging by the look on her face, it's all she's looking rather dejected. Yuri, sensing the incoming tension, quickly attempts to hide behind her book, while Sayori, Natsuki, and I stand there dumbfounded. They both look just as surprised as I'm at Monika's sudden entrance. Oh, hey Monika. We were just, No words escape me in this situation. I looked at the girls to bail me out of this situation, but nobody has anything to say.
It's alright, Zero. Everyone, take a seat.
Everyone takes a seat in the front row as Monika looks on. Monika starts slowly pacing the floor in front of us.
So, it's true that despite the glowing reviews we got at the festival, nobody signed up to join our club.
Natsuki shifts around awkwardly in her seat, as if Monika was directly addressing her. So much did Monika overhear?
Which, in and of itself, is unfortunate. We put in a lot of effort to making the club look its best at the festival, and it was all for nothing.
Everyone avoids making eye contact with Monika, willing to avoid her disappointed gaze.
We tried our best, and in the end, we couldn't attract even one new member. Maybe if I did something different, we would be better off. This is my fault.
I exchange looks with Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori in an attempt to figure out what we should say. It's pretty clear to all of us at this point that Monika's really hung up over this. After a moment of silence, Natsuki's the first to speak up.
Hey, Monika.
Monika turns her full attention to Natsuki. Natsuki audibly gulps, but surprisingly keeps going with what she wants to say.
Listen, it's not your fault that we couldn't get anyone new.
Monika closes her eyes, seemingly trying to fight back tears.
We did everything we could to make the event great for everyone. And to be honest, I kinda had fun preparing for the festival.
Natsuki shoots me a quick side glance. I know exactly what she's referring to. Yeah, Natsuki and I had a really good time together. We baked together, and we even... Look over at Sayori and see her staring down at me with sort of sad look in her eye. I mean, we hugged. Oh shit, wait, oh no! I can't say it. Not after I shot her down on Sunday. Even, I feel my face burning up as a deep sense of extreme guilt washes over me. It leaves me tongue-twisted, and I don't know what else to say without upsetting Sayori. Saving me for further embarrassment, Yuri's the next to speak up.
Yes, I guess I did have fun making the banner. It was also the first time I got to share my aromatherapy with anyone, too.
Sayori turns her attention back to Monika.
Monika, Natsuki and Yuri are right. There's nothing we could have changed. We made the event as fun as we could. Even though no one joined, that's not so bad. We still got to get to hang out and have fun, just like we always have.
Finally, it's my turn to speak up. Yeah, Monika, you're a great club president, and I couldn't be happier with what we have now. If no one wants to join, that's on them, not you. Monika opens her eyes and puts on a thankful expression.
Yeah, you're right, everyone. I don't know why I was getting so hung up over this. I just wanted to push our club to new heights. It's my responsibility as the club's president to grow our club and to share what we have with others. But I'm happy with what we have now, if you all are.
We all look to each other and nod.
Yeah, what we have now is fine. It's quality over quantity anyways. I'm content with our current membership as well. I love spending time after school with the four of you, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
Yeah, let's keep what we have now. I really enjoyed getting to know all of you for the past 2 weeks. I won't want to see that change because of new members. Monika looks to all of us one by one as we voice our opinions. She nods grudgingly but approvingly. She's like,
It's settled then. As president of this club, it's my responsibility to listen to each of you. So, based on everyone's feedback, we'll keep the literature club at 5 members. At least for now.
Despite her agreeing with us, I can't help but feel as though she still isn't completely satisfied. Oh well, I'm sure she'll get over it soon. She's a strong person, and I know she can overcome anything if she puts her mind to it. Soon after the discussion disperses, we all resume our respective activities. So I really have nothing better to do. I decided to see what everyone else is doing. Who should I hang out with? Ooh. Well, Monika's big upset, but you know what? Monika's big upset. We have to go consult. And I decided to check up on Monika. I quietly approach her, but she quickly notices me.
No, Zero! I thought you'd want to hang out with Natsuki again. After all, you guys like 2 peas in a pod over there.
Monika says teasingly. Wait, does Monika really think that Natsuki and I are that close? I mean, we're just friends, but I just thought I'd check up on you first. That's all.
Huh?
Monika's expression quickly changes as she now looks at me with a curious gaze.
So you're choosing to spend time with me and not any of the others?
Yeah, I guess. Monika's eyes suddenly light up with what I can only describe as pure ecstasy. Aww.
Oh, well, what do you want to do?
I'm surprised at Monika's sudden burst of energy as she starts spouting ideas for activities that we can do together. That's adorable!
It is.
She's like so happy that we chose her. And she's like, oh boy, what do we get to do? It almost reminds me of Sayori's sugar high from when she ate all of Natsuki's cupcakes at the festival.
Oh my god.
I've been actually meaning to read this big novel with someone for a while now. I heard this novel was really fun to read with when you have someone with you.
I'm not sure whether to be amused or concerned at Monika's sudden excitement. I thought maybe we could just talk about how you're doing. You seem to have had a rough day. Monika suddenly realizes how excitable she's become and recomposes herself.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I kinda got carried away there, didn't I? Sorry, Zero. Just seeing you seemed to put me in better spirits.
Well, hey, I'm glad I could help. Monika nods happily at me. I decided to break the ice. So, are you sure you're really okay with the club staying the same? And how much expanding the club meant to you and everything? I see the joy in her face subside. She then lets out a pained sigh.
It's just hard for me to wrap my mind around all this. I thought that I did everything I could to make sure everything went smoothly. And you guys played your part perfectly, so I'm not blaming you or anyone else. I just feel like I messed up somewhere.
Her eyes drift towards her feet.
But to tell you the truth, I've just had a lot on my mind lately. Everything just kind of snowballed in that episode earlier.
Do you want to talk about it? Monika pauses for a moment, almost like she's internally debating if she wants to open up to me. After about a moment, she breaks the silence.
Well, let's just say that I had a big surprise planned for someone.
Oh? For like a birthday party or something? Monika giggles at me.
No, silly, it's not that kind of surprise. But it's something that I've been working on for quite a while now, and very recently, something happened that I thought ruined everything. But now it seems I can still salvage the situation.
Aw. She's talking about us talking to her. See, now I feel bad if we didn't talk to her. Monika flashes a smile at me. I'm not sure what Monika's trying to get at here. Of course you don't. I'm supposed to understand. Don't worry. Lord, who this surprise is supposed to be for? But, nope, things work out for her in the end. Well, hopefully it all works out for you, Monika. I know you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. I'm sure sooner or later, we'll get more members, and I'm sure that your surprise will be great for whoever it's for. Monika blushes at my compliments.
Yeah, you're right, Zero.
Monika-san looks me in the eyes with a look of determination that's almost scary.
I think it'll work out in the end.
Yeah, I hope it does. Monika flashed me her signature grin, and I can't help but smile back at her. We stand there for a few moments before Monika suddenly calls out.
Okay, everyone, poem time! I can't wait to see what you wrote for today, Zero.
I must admit, thanks to Monika showing me this much attention. Not that I mind it anyway, getting noticed by someone like Monika is a good thing. You too, Monika. Can't wait to see what you wrote as well. Monika lets out a cute giggle. Natsuki shoots us a suspicious look. Oh no. Are you two going to stand there and flirt all day, or are you going to share your poems with us?
Right. Sorry. See you in a bit, Zero.
Later, Monika. I go to my bag to retrieve my poem. So, I'm starting to think that there might be some problems here. So, clearly they asked who we want to hang out with, but they also asked us who we spent the weekend with. So it's like, since we spent the weekend with Natsuki, notice how when we went to talk to Monika, when Monika said like, oh, you're talking to me, you know, I thought you would have been with Natsuki. And then he's like, does she really think me and Natsuki are that close? Implying that your character doesn't think of Natsuki as a romantic interest. Because we picked to hang out with Monika, he's like, you know, and I think of Natsuki as like a friend, but maybe Natsuki didn't get that intention.
Well, looks like we're going for Monika.
No!
We're going for Monika now, come on!
I just feel bad if I don't know, I'm gonna make bad decisions. This is why we have save files. Do we end it here, or do we continue with a poem?
End it here.
It's only been 32 minutes, but I feel like the poem sharing is a good place to end it, because I don't like ending it when there's like a few poems almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll end it here. It's about 33 minutes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pick choices that I personally want to go with. If we end up with Monika route, then I'm sorry. We'll do Natsuki route next time, and then we'll do Sayori, and then we'll do Yuri and all that other shit. Plus, this demo only has, I think, like, what, 2 days in it? So, it's gonna be pretty short anyway. But yeah, that is it. If you guys want to play this mod for yourself, the link will be in the description down below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter.